Hey traders, what's up? Mike here with the watch list video for Tuesday, March 26th. Look at this spot. Look at I don't know if you can even see that. See that little, what do you call that? It's got to be the most narrow range of the year just going back, and maybe the lowest volume of the year. I thought I heard that earlier today. So it was really, really dead out there. So which really makes me want to give a hat tip to a couple folks in chat. And I'll start with Ramesh XTLB. You look at that ugly shooting star, but as a day trader, if you took Ramesh's idea, and you can kind of see right there, that's the open, right? So about 12, 13 minutes in, something like that, he gave the idea opening range breakout, which is just over the highs, over 345, which it triggered right there. It went to basically $5, like $1.50 something, and the stop was below this candle. So risk reward, really nice heads up. I didn't even have that one on a screen, on a monitor. And then even better than that, Sahil came up with DWAC, DWAC. All right, there, I wanted to pause the video to, I knew I had a screenshot of it. He said he likes DWAC back over 45.50, and then he corrected it for 42.50. So this vertical line here, this is where it opened right here. It topped out at 42.49, then went to 42.88, and then came back down, and then it was flagging right here, and that's when he called it. So the 42.50 break. I want to say the stop was probably about 63, 65 cents below, never stopped out, and went up over $10 from there. So two amazing calls on what I would say is a really, really dead day. And let me go back to SPY real quick. All right, I don't know what's going on here. There, I fixed it. So let me slide this over. It just basically says we're day traders. We look for intraday setups, but we start with daily charts of stocks that are in play. With that said, let's look at some stocks that are, in my opinion, in play and will be on watch tomorrow as we collectively work together to find setups, right? So CGC, pot stocks were really strong. Now we got a pullback day, lower volume than Friday, so I am going to put that on watch. Sometimes one red day on a strong stock and it's off to the races again. SMR, just another red day. I'm going to put it back on bounce watch. It's just oversold. It's not a pretty chart by any stretch, but you can catch an oversold bounce and get a trade in something just like a breakout trade, right? SOUN, another red day, goes right back on bounce watch. ESPR, keep thinking this had news after hours, but anyway, you can kind of picture a trend line here, and over today's high tomorrow might be interesting. They had a headline today. TH, big breakout today. I like the 200 day up here. It can often act as a magnet, as you guys know. The stock should catch some attention tonight as traders do their scans with this big volume and a pretty strong close. So a possible follow through day sub tomorrow, especially with that 200 day up there. BYON, kind of a sleeper pick. And you know what? I really don't view this as in play. This isn't the first time I've done this, and it won't be the last. I am going to just remove that. I'm not going to have that on the list. I really want to focus on stocks that have gotten high relative volume, right? So let's go to JetBlue and see if that one did get some volume today. It doesn't look like a lot, but when you look at 5-minute candles, you can see it all came in the afternoon, right? Look at that big volume. So back to the daily. I'm going to switch charts here real quick. I realized I was using the chart that has the 200 day on there. But when you switch to a lower time frame, as you saw in some of those, it just scrunches everything together, right? So there you go. JetBlue is kind of interesting. The horizontal line is kind of a breakout area. So JBLU makes the watch list, especially because of that afternoon move. GOEV is kind of flagging here for the past few days. I'm not in love with it. But it doesn't cost me anything to put it on a chart, so I will. Reddit has only been trading for 3 days, but today's the third day, absolutely ripped. So we're going to watch that one. You know, there's no support and resistance at this point. It's just a recent high flyer because it's an IPO, so I'm going to watch it, right? WORX, nice volume here, 2-day pop, and you could argue is kind of flagging. So that one goes on watch. MNMD. Kind of extended still, but this thing has just been really choppy lately, but it looks like it's just trying to work its way back up to recent highs. had a decent day today. It's a squinky trader, this, so don't fall in love with that one. GME is GameStop. It looks like they report after hours tomorrow, and so traders trying to position into that, I guess, or get a lot of times you'll see a pre-earnings run. I don't view it as somebody knows something. You see traders say that. I just view it as traders saying, hey, this one might get going before earnings, right? And so it sort of piles on itself and becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Anyway, I had a nice day today. Maybe gives an intraday trade tomorrow. I will not hold that into earnings, but I don't hold anything overnight, not even my wife. So MNY, couldn't figure out why this ran, but it had great volume today. So I'm definitely going to watch it tomorrow for a possible follow-through day. And then lastly, I'm going to throw STOK on there. Nothing real impressive here, excuse me, on the daily, but in after hours, as I'm talking to you, it's trading at 1063. So if it's still gapping in the morning, certainly worth keeping an eye on as a gap play. And as we always do, we'll add other gappers in the pre-market together and hopefully find some decent trades tomorrow. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in chat.